It's really about us.
It's about us. In the end, it's always about us.
Of course.
Yeah. Always about us. But we won't tell them that.
Let them think that.
We can make them feel good. But we can't tell them that, though.
Lord. Yeah.
You're super giggly today.
She's been out and about today. She's very
I'm
happy
happy
today. Right? She got some vitamin D.
Clearly. She got that glow.
She is glowing.
Y'all stop.
She is.
Hey, Ro.
Hey,
Those wedding
Ro.
receptions, things happen.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
How was the reception?
No, we're not talking about that.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
And fix your mic, T.
I had
Please.
to pick with her. What's wrong with it? This way?
Yeah, like that.
Like that.
Pretend you at home with the gooch.
And it's not early in the morning.
Right. Right.
My mornings have been rough, but we're not going to talk about that. Because today's episode is not about the ladies.
Well, it is to a certain extent. It's
To an
help
extent.
to help the ladies understand their male counterparts on a much deeper level. More or
Funny
less.
you say deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny you say deeper.
Yeah.
How deep does it go?
Well, we're gonna learn. We're gonna learn today, Jen. First of all, I'm gonna clap it up for Jen because what is this, your third episode?
Yes, it is.
And she's already coming to the table with like surveys and things like that. And so you put a survey together, correct?
Correct.
Okay,
Very
you wanna?
good survey.
Your mic is you. It's on you. What's
What
going
do you
on?
mean?
You're gonna talk about the survey. Let's.
No, so I just wanted to give a lot of my male friends a survey to help us women know what they like more, or to help us help them.
Get into their mind.
Yeah. So and it's crazy because I probably gave this survey to about 20 people, 20 males, and literally almost every single answer they answered all the same. And this was guys from like different age groups too, 20s, 30s, and 40s. So as different as they say they are,
In the end,
They're all the same.
I'm not.
all the same.
I just.
You just thought it would be a broad spectrum of answers. And because when it comes down to sex and men,
They all want the same thing.
Unless you just have very non-diverse group of friends.
I have a very diverse group of friends.
Well, not sexually. I'm saying, same type.
Well, maybe I got a type.
See.
or maybe she's their type.
Yeah, I mean, Jen's like, Swiss Army knife. Everybody's type. That's a
Not.
compliment. It's not about you. It's about your presentation to the world. Like, there's not gonna be too many people that are gonna be like, nah, I'm cool.
Oh, no, there is.
I think this week she learned that there is.
Yeah.
There is.
All
And
right.
that's okay.
Okay. All right. So what were the questions? Well, we didn't even introduce. You didn't even do an official greeting. We just it's the
trying to get
liquor.
into it.
Right? We're in it. We're in our flow. I'm TJ LaRue, and we have,
Jennifer.
And Rel.
Yeah.
and behind the scenes,
The producer.
hey,
Mystery Man.
Yeah. The
The
producer.
mystery man.
Right. Yep. And we didn't even have somebody say his government name.
I did good.
without-
Oh,
Not you. No, you're
Well,
good.
listen, it's
I mean, it's still
third
early.
time's the charm, okay?
Yes, yes.
she's claimed her seat. She knows.
Okay.
But this is, as we said, tables have turned. This is about the male.
Okay.
And we didn't say that we didn't call him the.
No, because I'm not. I'm just the
You're right.
You're
producer.
very
He's
special.
not- No, he don't want to be special. He's not special. But let's get to this.
Thank
this
you, Jen.
poll.
So what were the questions?
All right, so the first question was, what position makes you come fast? The second one was lights on or off. The third one was moaning or quiet. Then the fourth one was during sex, what's an automatic turn off that will make you just stop immediately? And then on a scale from 1 to 10, how freaky are you? 6, have you ever fantasized about someone else during sex? And then 7, it was just shaved, waxed, or natural.
Okay. All right. So question 1, all 3 of you ladies sent these out to your, okay. So TJ, you start with what was the general consensus for your answers for number 1, which was?
My phone went to sleep on me.
Oh my God. Rookie stuff, man. Rookie stuff.
Now I gotta keep it on lock.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
The pretty much answers was
All right, let's see.
cowgirl and doggy. That's pretty much along the boards. That's what everyone was going for.
Okay. All right, Jen.
It was doggy and missionary.
All right, Jennifer. I'm sorry, Jennifer. All right. Rel.
An interesting one that I got that I never heard this called is jockey style.
I got that one too.
Did you?
Never
Yeah.
jockey.
And jockey is when the woman lays face down and then the guy is in like doggy style position.
Oh, okay.
So it's like he's riding her from the back.
Oh yeah. I just never called it jockey.
What did you call it?
Fucking me from the back.
It says
Okay.
she's face down, body flat on the bed, doggy style. That's what a jockey is.
Oh, I think you got to be pretty well endowed. You got to be above average, or she has to be real petite in order for that to work, considering the length involved to get, you know what I mean?
Size matters.
What was
Yeah.
your answer? Because you said you were going to answer it here.
Oh,
You
and what was the
did.
question? What was
What position makes you come fast?
missionary?
Really
'Cause I'm in
surprised by
control.
the answer.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean because it's a control thing. Like
Mhm.
if a woman can make me come when she's on top or any other position, it's because she really knows what she's doing, which you know she has good body control and everything. So yeah,
That makes sense. Because even jockey and the other ones are,
control.
the guys
is-
are in control.
so you can set the pace.
Yeah.
You can So all right. So question number 2. What, Jen? Jennifer? What you gonna say? She's sitting there like just.
And it's crazy because none of those positions are my favorite. So
Really?
What's your favorite position?
what would make me come fast? I would like if I'm laying on my side and like he's behind me.
That's the position within the 6 minutes. So in the 6-minute window, that's the position you gotta get.
No.
Like, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, and so question number 2 was,
Lights on or off?
okay, TJ, what was?
Again, mixed. A couple people really just said off. Then I had on, and then one said off until I get my back tat finished.
The fuck out of here!
And I was
You should have just
What?
omitted that answer. That was man. He wasn't answering his survey. He was shooting his shot.
Yeah.
He was shooting his shot. What tat? You getting a back tat? That was it.
And
Man,
that's what
that's what that was.
And I know what to ask and what not to ask, and I said thank you.
There you go. All right.
I just got the questions back. They're like, now you have to answer them. No, I don't.
There you go. In control. All right. So it was mixed. So there was no.
Yeah, no.
No.
Everybody said dim, probably except for one person. He said he likes the lights on because he wants to see everything.
I mean, somebody said dim.
Dim. A lot of guys, all of my guys said dim.
Yeah.
He said, keep the light on in the corner.
Man, take that. Turn it off.
It's either off or on. I'm like,
There's candles. There's candles.
That's
There-
dim. That's dim. Yeah.
That's dim. There's like maybe you have the TV on but the sound off, so it has light in the room.
Mhm.
So, Rel, what was?
I got mixed. Yeah.
okay. On. I want to see it all.
On.
Yeah, I want to see it all.
Really?
Yeah, I want to see it
Interesting.
all. I want to see. I mean, I don't mind lights off. Like after we've established, and there's no nudity secrets, then it can be off. But in the very beginning, I want to.
People think that lights on is freaky, but I don't understand that. Why is it freaky?
for me, it's like, all right, if the light's on, who's gonna get up and turn it off when we're done? Because then I'm going to sleep. I'm not getting up, turn the light off.
You worried
That's-
about that?
I know.
That's
What the
all
hell?
my thing. No, I don't like waking up. You wake up in the middle of the night and that light's on. It irritates me.
Just get a clapper.
Then it'll be like,
Disco.
Flashing off and on.
Y'all in the club.
my old roommate would have called it round of applause.
Yeah,
Or
That is an idea.
it's a clapper.
one day she heard me. She say, "What? Yeah, standing ovation.
There. I
No,
thought he was going to clap. I thought he was going to put the clap.
I did. I had the clap on. I just had it. I didn't have it dominant. You know, the audience is laughing. They're here.
He doesn't have it.
Yeah. No, the lights on though for remembering purposes. So if you want to think about it when you masturbating or whatever, or whatever, so you have that for memory. But with the lights off, it's more sensory heavy. So, but I would prefer lights on. So. It's actually a turn off to me if the chick is like, no, turn them off. What you trying to hide?
Yes.
What you trying to hide? Let me.
That back tat.
She
That's
might
not
get freaky
finished.
with the lights off.
Oh yeah, tattoos. No.
Oh, man.
Yeah, bad tattoos and bodies.
Somebody's name.
Listen, I had a chick. Look, side note. See this story because nobody really believes me. So I had a one night stand, and back in the day when I was, brought the girl home. She was beautiful face. She had a beautiful body. She had one of those jean bodysuit things on with the zipper down front.
How long
Right.
ago was this?
This was like early 2000s.
Oh,
This
okay.
was,
Outfit's appropriate.
it was definitely appropriate. And so I go to undress and I unzip, right? And she has a whole Thug Life tattoo on
No, she
her
doesn't.
stomach with the exactly like
No, she
Tupac.
doesn't.
No, I'm serious. She did. I swear. And I stopped and she was like, shut up. Yeah, she had a whole Thug Life. The
So was that a
AK
turn
Force
off?
Center. Nah, it was just funny because she was beautiful. Her body was incredible, but she needed to get that lasered off.
Yes,
that was a
most
problem.
definitely.
It was she was probably 18 when she got it. She was finally allowed to get tattoos, and Tupac was
wrong
heavy.
choice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, to unzip it, and it's just like it was slowly, and that's why you had the lights on. See, if the lights were off, I would have never seen
I'd
that.
have never known.
That would have been a
Well,
shock
apparently
later.
that was a deal breaker for it to be a one night stand.
Yeah.
Well, no, just
Was it 2 night stand?
No, just didn't.
A night and a half?
I didn't mean for it to be a one night stand. It just
Happened.
happened, and then just the nature of our lives, and that was it.
She felt judged.
Nah,
For her to
she-
say, shut up.
Right?
because I think she said shut up because she had been there before. Because that's a ratchet
because you
ass
stopped.
tattoo. No, that was a ratchet ass tattoo to have. She had an AK-47 on her stomach.
Well, she was about
Jennifer.
that life. So
It was close your eyes, envision Tupac's tattoo, and that's what she had. It had the arcing Thug Life, and it had the AK-47 on her stomach.
She was dating a drug dealer.
Well, all right. Now, what's the next question? We're on the survey.
moaning or quiet was the third question.
That was straight across the board. Everybody said moaning.
Moaning.
How many people responded roughly?
I got 8 back.
Okay, so 8 responses. So you're saying 4 people said moaning and 4 people said quiet?
I said it was universal.
She said across the board.
Morning.
Moaning?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. I misunderstand you. My
Oh,
fault.
no.
Okay, I was
No.
about.
I got a lot of the louder the better. Which that's irritating to
Moaning
me.
too.
Yeah,
I got moaning.
I like it quiet.
No, you don't.
You're lying.
That's a lie.
What, for me to moan or for her
And
to
that was
moan?
It
another thing I
doesn't
was gonna say,
matter.
like,
Took it
who
as
is
for
moaning?
In general,
them.
like any whatever that question is to you.
No, because if you moan sexy, it's great. But if you moan corny, that's a mood breaker. Like you start sounding like
I'm
a
with the
porn-
moaning, but not the screaming. That would
Yeah.
I don't think
like-
there's no need to scream.
Like I've had my
People-
eardrums busted.
No,
because
you
of that.
didn't.
Yeah.
Did you say shh?
Just
It's like it's when you put the pillow.
They watch too much porn.
Or you just flip her over?
It's just like, look, I'm gonna stop doing what I'm doing. If you're gonna keep
Scream
screaming.
like this.
What's the point? I don't know. Screaming, that's just, you just
Well,
being
no,
extra.
it's not. I mean, it depends. It was just a moment, but I mean, put
What
your
was
head
the
in
scream
fa-
like?
It was very shrill. It was like if anybody could hear outside, they might call the police.
Oh gosh.
So it
Okay,
was.
story about that.
was-
Oh God. What's the story?
Story time with Jen.
Yeah.
You know, on my birthday.
Yeah.
December 31st, everybody. No, like, you know, I love tequila, but after a whole bottle of tequila, you know, was having sex, but like I was like in and out. Like I knew what was going on and stuff. That all of a sudden, like, you know, he's on top and I'm laying down and I hear like a voice and I'm like, is that a phone? And I'm like, I hear a voice. And he had his watch on, his Apple Watch. Apparently it dialed 911.
Jesus.
And so then I was just like, your phone is on. I was just like, you just dialed 911. He was like, for real? And he's still going. And I'm like, and it was on for like 2 minutes. And then he was like, hello. And then they were like, is everything all right? Is it an emergency or whatever? And he was like, no, everything's good. And he hangs up. But whoever was on that line was on there for 2 minutes.
And they heard.
And they heard
everything.
everything.
They shouldn't have needed to even ask.
No, you know if.
Listen,
No.
he was
So
trying to
now-
get his calories.
No.
He was trying to get it closing them
He
rings.
was closing all the rings.
So now it's just like, is your watch off your wrist? Like,
Yeah.
and this was, yeah.
That's hilarious.
So 911, that operator must have enjoyed it
That
because
call.
they didn't
Say,
hang up.
y'all all right? Y'all okay?
Hello? Okay, yes.
All right.
I think they need help. You want to send somebody over?
I think,
All
I'll
right.
be right back.
Yeah. All right. What's the next question?
During sex, what's an automatic turnoff that will make you stop immediately?
Funny because this question and the next question, everyone kind of looped this in. The first part, stinky feet, stinky kitty, and trying to eat my ass.
Oh, yeah.
They clearly are not into ass play.
Mm-hmm.
That was a complete.
Yeah, I got smell of feet, just
Damn.
any smell.
Mhm.
And one person said if the girl grabs his ass,
Yeah.
he don't like ass grabbing, nothing. He said no. He said nowhere around my butt. I was like, okay.
Don't touch the booty.
That's fine. I didn't get any butt stuff, but I got smells. And then the funny one was someone said if a girl says daddy too much. So he's excessive daddy. He said he's not for it.
What if they say it in Spanish?
Poppy. I don't know. I didn't
Daddy,
as we
gotta
get to that
alternate.
answer.
Would he feel the
Yes, you
same
know.
though?
That's trash.
How about you?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing
turns
will turn you
off.
off immediately.
Oh, clearly
No.
the thug life tattoo don't turn
Right.
on.
No.
Well,
Like
that's-
once we in it, once we're in it, because you gotta consider the aftermath. Like how uncomfortable is that? You know, we both naked, sweaty, standing there with my dick hit hard, talking about, man, that's a turn off. Like, nah, just finish. Talk about it later.
Oh my gosh.
No.
I'm not gonna say it's a turn on.
No, but I mean something to make you stop. If it's not an injury, well, like if there's a smell, like there's been times when like maybe like
I got
it was
laziness though.
anything-
They
Oh,
said if she's
laziness.
just laying there, that they're like that's a turn off.
Yeah, it can kind
I
of
can see
feel
that.
like rapey, like I drugged you and rapey. You're just
That's
laying there.
taking it too far. They just said lazy.
Well, lazy
Say
if you're
dead
laying
body,
there.
but he went all
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
door.
Why?
with
Because
that.
Because
Why
I've
you
had
have to do
that.
that?
It's like, why? What is this? Is this my workout? Like you just gonna just lay there?
She wants
Disgusted.
you to work her.
She wants you to control the situation.
For real.
The whole damn time.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
Get on
You're in
top, and
control.
she's just laying there. Like now, I gotta pump while you on top of me. Like just the ab workout. Just
And she'll feel good afterwards.
no, I don't. There's nothing that I can think of that I will power through it.
Even smell?
Yeah, just breathe through my mouth.
Somebody said that too. I'm like, that's disgusting. If I was a girl, like I am a girl, no, but like if I smelled and I would smell it, I would be like, stop. Like,
Why are you serious?
I'm
you got
serious,
no
breathe.
pics.
I
That's
feel like you're-
disgusting.
oh.
If her
Man.
pussy stinks, she's foul.
You know what
Well, it depends.
smell?
It could be
no,
something
if
going
it
on.
stinks, then look. If we're talking about sex during sex, if it stinks that bad, we're not having sex. We're talking about in the midst of it. Not
But
like
sometimes until your dick is inside and you pull it out is when the smell will hit
Yes.
you. Yes.
No, that's what oral
right,
sex is for. That's why you go down. That's what foreplay is
You're
for. That's even if you finger and then like you try to real quick. You sniff your fingers real quick. There are all kinds of ways to figure out what's going on before you get to penetrating.
So if you do the sniff test and she stinks,
Then what?
We gotta go. Like I gotta go. I'm being a gentleman.
So that
I
is
think
your
we're moving
turn.
too
That's a turn
fast.
off.
So then
But we
it's a
haven't
turn
had
off.
sex though. We're talking about midst of sex, right? The question is, what would turn you
During
out
sex,
during
okay.
sex? Not like what's going to stop you from having sex. That's a whole different question.
He's a trooper.
she takes
I
one
am.
for the team.
Listen, man,
He's
can't all go
about
perfect.
results.
It can't always go perfect, right?
I guess so.
And if I like you enough, we'll figure it out.
Oh, chime.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Ain't nothing figuring out, girl. Go
If that dick ain't right, I'm not gonna touch it.
Nope.
Nope.
Well, that's why this is a penis-centric episode. We'll talk about it. What's the next question?
On a scale from 1 to 10, how freaky are you?
Everybody swear they freaky.
Exactly. Nobody rated themselves less than an 8.
Yes.
I had one.
I had a
So
7.
it's split. So for that, everyone of course was 8, 9, 10. And then one person said 10 towards the female side. So the female can be whatever. They'll do it towards the female. But they don't want the female doing freaky things to them, so they gave a 3.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
I
Kind
was
of,
like, you broke this down.
Yeah.
That's lame.
That's one of those questions you have to you really do have to provide examples. No, like when you're answering, like if you're like 10, like you're gonna be pegged, versus like 1. You have to, because people do think and that's what he broke it down.
They broke it down to that.
All right, Jennifer.
But what's the scale for freaky?
Exactly, like
Because
all
lights on, I
relative.
don't think it's freaky, but that's
10
freaky.
is like anything goes.
Mm-hmm.
Anything goes. There's no rules. Anything goes. So, but so guys, for them to say 8, which was very surprising.
Yeah.
But I had a couple say that they're a 10, but they don't want their girl to be a 10. They want her to be like a 6 or a 5 and
then
freaky level.
they're not freaky then.
Yeah.
That's
They're
what
not
I was
freaky.
saying. I was just like, no.
No, they're not. They're not freaky. Like, because what's being freaky by yourself?
Right.
So, bro.
I think I got the same thing, 7, 8. But the thing is that people who, I don't know, I feel like if you're freaky or you have like a fetish, people are afraid
To say it, yeah.
to explore that, or like it's hard for them to find a partner to explore that with.
Like Odell
not
Beckham
with the
Jr.?
internet.
Like what?
Like Odell.
Oh, getting shit on,
Oh, God.
looking for people
That's
to shit
his
on.
fantasy. Like, he likes that. He likes
People to
Fat
shit-
play.
poop play.
Yeah, so that's like a 15. Okay.
No, that's all.
That's a fetish. I mean, all right. I think the thing here is like one person's freaky is another person's vanilla, right? And vice versa. So
how do you rate yourself? Is what I want to know.
me, I mean, I think I'm a strong 5. Like I'm very open minded, but I'm not. So when I think of freaky, you'll do anything with anybody. Like I won't do anything with everybody, but if I'm comfortable with you, there's a whole lot more that we can do. But like I'm just not gonna put it all out on the line, just like on some old random shit. So
That's what somebody said. They're an 8 if he's vibing with the girl, but if it's just a fuck, he's like, I'm a 4. I don't care.
yeah, no,
say,
seriously,
okay.
let's clap it up for him. No, I mean because it's like you don't like I won't eat every female's pussy.
Yes, you shouldn't.
You know what I mean?
shouldn't.
I won't. There's this thing. There's a certain thing. Like there has to be a vibe where I have to want to do it. Like there's no auto action. But freaky people, I feel like, yo, they with it. Like they're
No
like
matter who,
no
what,
matter what.
where.
Like my man said in I forget the show, Californication. He was like, a hole is a hole. I was like, wow, that's freaky.
That's
A hole
freaky.
is a hole. It doesn't matter, right?
Said the ear, the nose. knows?
The man, woman, a whole is a whole. Like, just let me
Woman
stick
has
it
10.
in. All right, what's the next question?
Have you ever fantasized about someone else during sex? A lot of them said no to me, which I think
Really?
it's a lie. But I don't know if they were trying. I don't know if they edited some of their answers because it was
You.
me asking.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, they're like, have you? I'm like, hell yeah. That's the truth.
I think everyone has.
Yeah. And they're like, explain, what do you want? I'm like, no. So if the guy couldn't make me come, I started thinking about somebody else that could have in that incident. So,
Right.
Relive that moment.
I got the yes, but more people were saying like not really. More like during masturbation. That's when they think about.
Oh, that's by default.
Yeah.
You can sit there and masturbate and think about the ceiling, like
I mean, like I don't know. People watch porn and stuff
Right.
like that. But
yeah, but you're putting yourself in that scenario.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when you're watching porn and masturbating. So
so I got a lot of
Expected.
no's then.
okay.
I got all
With-
yeses.
freaking liars.
Yeah, no, all the damn time. Even if I like you, I might need to just switch it up.
Oh my
Extra
god!
moment.
Throw him away.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Just for a minute. Just for a couple of strokes.
No.
He said,
If
even
a guy
I
is
like
into
you,
me and is still thinking, no, you're not for me. then.
Variety is the spice of life, right?
I already know.
Look, I mean, listen.
I can't.
No, because
I am so surprised at his answer. I'm like disappointed.
I wouldn't even expect mine to say that he hasn't thought about something. I wouldn't even expect him to say no.
no, I mean,
Yeah, I
it's not like, we don't live in like a monolith. Like we're not in a vacuum. Like, and no matter how much you are attracted to somebody, there's always going to be somebody that will come along and you'll be like, oh shit. Like, be happy. I feel comfortable enough to flash in and out.
I'm giving
With
you
you.
the nut though.
Right. You're catching the dick.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
You're catching the
It's so annoying.
I mean, but I feel like that's comfort though. That's being comfortable. I wouldn't be mad if my partner was thinking about somebody else, or like, I'm not a jealous person like that. We can be walking down the street, and if I catch you looking at somebody else, I don't have a problem with that. Like, you want to go shoot your shot? You want to see if you still got it?
Right.
Like,
That's how I am. I don't care about that.
Yeah, just come home. Just be good to me. Just clean yourself up when you get home, before you get home, and we be all right.
I can't. You know, a lot of guys say that, but when it comes down to it,
Well, I don't want to know. Don't come home and be like, I gotta take a shower. And I'll be like, wait, you, huh? Like, I don't need to know.
Wait,
I
what
wouldn't
are
want
we
to know
talking?
either.
Right.
These girls stepping out. Open
If girls
relationships.
stepping out, like, I'm just saying, like, I don't need to know. Like, I'm not a cuckold, right? But I'm just, the book Untrue that I recommended y'all, ladies, it really talks about just monogamy and the unnaturalness of it in the grand scheme of things, and just how in other cultures how it works. And it makes a lot of sense considering that so many people cheat in our culture. And what is the divorce? Yeah, what's the divorce rate?
Actually.
So it just shows that what we're doing probably doesn't really work, but we force it to work. It's so,
it's a lot of dynamics.
it's a lot of dynamics. So what I'm saying is, I'm not going to be unrealistic and think that I can be everything to her. Like, and she might have a moment where she sees Dexter St. Jacques and be like, ooh. And then when we're together, she closes her eyes and she's thinking about Dexter St. Jacques doing this. All right, whatever. We're good.
When y'all both come.
Yeah, whatever. Just don't let me know. Don't say the name. Yeah, unless we're gonna role play. Like, then let me be a part of it. Like, let me have.
That's a whole nother set of questions.
Right. We have any more questions? Or is that it?
Yeah, the last one was just if they prefer waxed, shaved, or natural.
Wow.
Well, let me all tell y'all about my little wax girls.
All right. So here's the
It'll
gentleman.
change your life.
All of them said waxed.
No, not
Wax.
nope. I got some said waxed, some said shaved, and some said I don't care as long as it's not long.
That's what I got too.
They want to
Everything.
edit it.
They
They want the pubic hair edited.
They'll take it.
Not edited.
They just don't want to part.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Don't want to look like you got Gary Coleman in a leg lock, right?
No,
The afro.
between your legs.
Yeah.
A mess.
Nah, I like waxed. I like it clean. Because if you want me playing down there, there's nothing worse than you playing and you, picking hair out your teeth, right? Yes. Nothing worse. Nothing worse.
Stuck in your throat.
Yeah.
They're hacking up a lung.
And hair holds odors. So if you're like sensitive to smell, like that's a whole nother,
It's just a better feeling when you're waxed and
Smoother.
Mm-hmm.
and it's a turn on for you too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel uncomfortable if I'm not. So I'm like,
and
We changed your life.
It is magical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is magical.
And then once you find your wax girl, don't let her go. Don't let her go.
Be faithful.
Mm-hmm.
Mine just moved to Alaska, which I'm upset.
Oh no.
You can come now.
Yeah. Go to-
all right. Oh, that can be a whole episode.
Yeah.
You can do it from the wax salon.
You can come now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So, I mean, for you, let's reverse that. What about your men? Like, does it matter? Do you?
My men, they have to have hair. I don't want them. They could trim it and stuff and make
Edit
it look
it.
nice, but I do not want a guy to be bald down there. I think it's weird.
Makes it look
Bald.
bigger. Makes it look bigger, though.
Nobody wants for it to look better. I need it to
It-
feel
Bigger.
It
bigger.
feels better when
Yeah.
it's bald.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
Yeah.
I probably
Especially if they both bald. God dog it. Yes. Look.
Orally, it's better.
I mean, but the
Yeah.
hair's not on the dick, so
Yeah, but in certain positions, the friction, like
Yeah.
there's that
Well,
hair.
it doesn't bother me.
It's just a savage.
I like trimmed or waxed.
I get it all. It's all gotta go.
All of
Clean
it gotta go.
I clean it all up.
Yeah.
There you go. Control freak.
No.
Yeah.
You want me to suck dick? It's gotta be clean and no hair.
There you go.
I like my playground clean.
All right. There you go. I like how you put that. That should be the name of your next book.
On the
All
playground.
right. Oh, well, you know what, Jen? Those were great questions.
That was-
and that was really good.
I really like that.
Good job. Look at you coming in strong and hard. Just a savage. All
Full
right.
force.
Strong and hard on the playground.
All right. So, again, this is a penis-centric episode, right? We excited about this, ladies?
I am actually. I am.
That's good. And hopefully, you listeners, you're excited and you can learn and have fun, right? Edutainment, as KRS-One called it, edutainment. So, what do you think the average penis size is?
I don't know, because I really don't go. I know they're supposed to go by numbers, but for me, it's all about a good feel.
Okay, but we need a number. Like, what you?
Like soft.
No, hard. Well, no, hard. Well, whatever. Each order.
Misleading.
Because there's different type, right? So men have different penis types. Like, so if you have one with more, right, right, yeah, seriously. So
You'd be
the ones
surprised.
that have more cartilage, like they have more cartilage versus more. I forget the name of the type of your body, the material is called. But if you're a grower, you have less cartilage, and so that expands. But if you're a shower, it's more cartilage. Yeah, it's just all there. So Rel, do you have an idea of where
I say 4 to 5 inches is
average?
average.
Okay. What
I was
about you,
gonna
Jen?
say 5 inches.
Okay. She's gonna be like the feel. I guess it
It
feels
does.
like
I'm
4.
not, I'm not in the.
All right,
I'm not
never
gonna
mind.
measure,
We're
but
gonna
I
let
feel
you
like
out.
4 would be small.
All right.
That-
Well,
right. So it'd be 5
4
soft.
inches is like
That's not like that.
yeah.
That is not. This
This
is
is
like
not
4
4.
inches.
No,
right
ma'am.
here.
yeah.
This is like 4 inches.
Right, that's what I wanna-
Not
that's
big
what
at
I
all.
this is what I got. So I don't know how many inches is this.
We
Well,
measure differently.
Whatever.
we measure
Okay, like
differently. We're gonna come back to that. The size. All right. So this is from 2014. I don't think we've changed that much since 2014. But out of 15,000 people, checked out. The non-erect penis is 3.6 inches long. That's
Can we have a
average.
ruler?
Where are these 15,000 people? Who's going to measure them?
I don't know, man. And then the average erect penis is 5.17 inches long. That's erect. So.
And does the race matter?
Right.
Yeah.
No, they didn't go into race. So.
Well, they should have.
Okay, but they say penis is longer than 6 inches when erect or rare. That is a 90th percentile penis. Keep in mind, porn throws us off. Like when you watch porn, that pretty much there's no small
porn
penis
doesn't throw
porn.
me off. It's
Well,
experience.
expectation
Guys off. It doesn't throw girls
expectations
off.
Well, because you have the real. But when we watch porn, every porn guy is swinging, and it's like I thought, you know what I mean? They got
Right.
the angles and things, so it makes you. But you can also watch. Howard Stern has the world's smallest penis contest. This is on YouTube, and you can see. You can't even see them dudes are standing there
No.
naked, and you can't even see
Ugh.
nothing.
That's so sad.
I had a guy tell me, and I was just standing there stuck because I couldn't believe we were having this conversation, and it was like a Sunday morning, random time, and he was like, "Yeah, because I got a micro penis," and I was just like, and we weren't even engaged in a sexual conversation. We weren't
He's
even
like, I just
on
need to
that
get
type.
over that hump.
Yeah.
And let
No,
you know.
like we weren't even
said-
connecting.
Micro penis. What you want to do? That's it. This is what it is.
We weren't even on. You know who it is. I'll tell you who it was later. We weren't even on that time. Like we're not. It was never. It's so weird because it's just straight coworker.
What did he look like?
What? Okay, with
No,
your
don't
fingers.
put out
What's a micro penis? Like this big?
Two is a micro penis is less than 7 centimeters, which is 2.75 inches
Oh,
when flaccid
no.
or stretched. That is that's
No, you have your measurements off.
but
I'm not even.
It's like
top of
this.
your finger.
Right.
Like,
Two of
this
them.
is like 1 inch.
Okay, so this
Yeah.
is like 2.
They like her. She's giving them extra.
You're giving them too much.
Well, like we'll figure it out,
She's a
baby.
good hype man, right?
We'll figure it out.
She's like, no, babe, that's fine.
Right.
No.
Got that.
I'm not
I'm
helping
like,
you
no,
figure
honey.
anything out.
You got that.
You can call me when you figure it out.
When you grow it out.
Yeah.
Right.
If you ever do.
Yeah. It's almost 3 inches when flaccid or stretched. But like, yeah, a lot of you can't even see it. Like it's just nothing. It's like a little dog, little wormy thing, So
It'd be gross to look at. I don't care.
I mean, it's like, is it in?
Even when it's hard.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
But why would you let them put it in after you've seen that?
because they're a really nice person, and
No.
My pussy's not that nice.
they ain't.
Well,
got
we're
to
going to
go.
talk about this, okay? This is how micro penis guys get it in. All right. So, well, how do you ladies feel about dick pics?
It
I think they're
depends.
hilarious.
It depends.
What is the contingency?
Because some of them are funny because they think that they're showing you something.
But it ain't nothing.
I like to look in the background. Like,
That's what I do.
I
I
am
zoom into the
nosy.
background to see if it's
I'm very nosy.
I'm so
Is it
nosy.
clean?
You hear that, fellas?
Yeah.
That's,
sure your
that's
shit
what I'm
is
saying.
clean.
Dick pics don't do well. I'm speaking for me and those in my circle. They don't do much for us. I'm like, okay, I just want to see how clean your house is.
Right.
If you
I'm
send a
so
dick
in
pic,
the
That's exactly what I
background.
do.
What's on your
Wow.
nightstand?
what's are you at a girl's house? Like that's real.
Get anything on your
Because I
sheets?
get dick pics and dick videos, but sometimes like if it's nothing there, the only thing I ever do is like, okay, thanks. Like I don't know. That's the most. Like what do you want me to say?
That is not the response that they want.
Because
from-
they're unsolicited.
thanks.
Women don't even
Right.
need to ask for them. Men ask
know.
women, "Oh, send me a
They gotta
pic."
feel
Because they're
so
trying to
small.
get over. They're
I've
trying to get over.
never
the-
said, "Oh yeah, send me a dick pic." I sound like a thug. Like, "Oh, send me a dick pic."
No, are they random people sending them?
Well, let's just say let's create the scenario, right?
Mhm.
Let's you're just getting to know the person, right? He's not a random Facebook person or whatever, just trying in your DMs. It's actually somebody you're on a path with,
Mhm.
and they're trying to accelerate things, right? So maybe they're going to send you a dick pic to lubricate. So it's social lubrication. You like that, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think that guys will send dick pics when they want pictures in return.
Yeah, that's why they do
and
it.
they're like, all right, I sent you my dick. Now you can send me some stuff. You know that
Right.
it's safe. This is a safe.
All
I'm
right.
pretty sure that's
Safe
the
area.
number one reason why they do it.
Well, let's see how you guys feel about what men should consider if they're going to send a dick pic. So the first is set realistic expectations, right? And it's like women don't get excited and going to drive in the car because you sent them a good dick pic, right? So it says, I took an informal poll on the subject, and the results prove that it has not in human history motivated a woman to get into her car and drive to you just to see your raging member in person. If you happen to be proud of your goods, just feel like sharing or pitch drunk, go right ahead with your bad self. So basically, you can send it, but nothing's going to happen.
Right.
You agree?
Yeah. Yep.
You agree? You got none of you have
100%.
never got in the car or
Never
asked?
have.
No.
I'm like,
Like,
oh,
oh.
yeah, that's A1.
Right.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Never
You can be
have.
like, yeah, wow, and like, okay, I know what you're working with. But
Right,
that's-
I got some kind
If
of
it's
idea, but
somebody that
not-
I've like been dating, I'll be like, oh, okay, it's big. But I,
Nope.
Okay. All right,
We've
so
moved
not
on from the
motivated.
thank you.
Yeah.
Right.
It's big.
Wow. All right.
Look at you.
All right. So
impressive.
be at least average length and girth. This does not mean that the lighting and camera angle is just right. If you feel comfortable enough sending a dick pic, there's a possibility that she may actually see the monster someday. Dick pic guys often cross over to whip it out guys. False advertising is not appropriate, right? You agree?
So are they just
agree.
saying just be realistic with the angles?
Yeah, be real. Like, don't zoom in and like don't use the porn tricks. The
That's
porn-
why they be
You know what
putting,
guys do?
the
Take it
remotes.
from down here. Like they'll have their
Oh,
dick hard so
boy.
it'll look like it's on their stomach.
Yeah.
Or they'll
She
put
got a
stuff
lot of
beside
things.
it.
Listen,
Yeah,
True
for
story.
scale reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm like, boy, we ain't going to no belly button.
That is hilarious because that is
yeah,
the
they do
number
do that,
one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The number one.
And then
spot.
they talk about girls and their angles.
Yeah, well, y'all do have angles.
Mm-hmm.
That's another episode.
Right.
All right, so know the girl. At least be sure she knows your name before you're flashing your man meat and hitting send. There's nothing more disturbing than receiving a cock shot from a total stranger. The state police do not allow restraining orders if your face is not in the picture. Don't ask me how I know. So you don't want random dick pics from people, huh? You're not at all curious from.
I get them on social media.
Yeah, they don't even know me. They'll send
Yeah.
them.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Thank you.
Damn.
Nice to meet you.
I'm like, good
I'm
thing
not
I'm
even
not
on
like a
Nice to Meet You.
vindictive person to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna sell these or
Right.
something.
Good, yeah.
Wow. I feel bad.
You
for
send
y'all.
them? You send dick pics?
No,
Okay.
I don't. Unless it's asked. If it's requested, then yeah, but no. I'm good. You figure it out. You figure it out.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah, you know.
That's how I feel. You don't have to send me anything.
Yeah.
Let
I
me
mean,
figure it out.
I'll be like,
Yeah.
I'll see it. So
Right.
If
You
I
know.
want it, I'll see it.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it's long distance or something like that, then, because I actually feel like if I was a female, or if I was a gay man, then I would be like, yes, please send a dick, because I don't want to waste any more time. I don't want to waste
But that's
time.
you guys are filling each other out. We're completely random. You dropping it in my mind. Nah.
I know.
Yeah.
I just don't do it. All right. So determine her sexual preference. God damn, people. Ideally, you want the dick pic to go to a heterosexual or at least bisexual woman. I think that's a good thing to try to figure out, right? Mhm. Do not anticipate reciprocation.
okay,
Right.
Every time.
because it ain't happening.
Okay. Be creative. Do you feel like these guys should be creative?
No.
Like what?
What's creative? What can be creative about a dick pic?
Well, it's
Spread
just
your
the
bed
light
and make sure that your
shadow
room is
on it.
clean and your bathroom
That's
is
it.
clean.
make your cock stand out, as this person says.
What would be creative would probably be like videos, but a picture, okay.
I don't know. Like, do what Safari did in the video when he was whipping it around.
I don't watch that
Dancing.
video. Again, what
Can't.
dick pics don't do for me.
I can't.
Oh my God. Okay. The rest of these, we can sum this up as don't send dick pics unless it's requested.
Yes.
That's it. Okay. So let's talk about figuring out the size since you don't like dick pics, right?
It's not that we don't like them. They don't do anything
I just
for
kind of
us.
feel like this whole last 5 to 10 minutes felt like the dick pics weren't
No, it's not.
like.
It's how they're delivered,
Mm-hmm.
and for majority for the women, we get random dick pics thanks to social media now. So it's kind of the luster's worn off. So it's like, all right, yeah, dicks are a dime a dozen.
Only I could get random boob and pussy pics. Man, life would be good.
You don't get randoms?
No, not at all.
You need to spice up your social media.
Clearly, I don't know.
You got the wrong people.
He's probably on OnlyFans.
Right?
No, I'm working on that. That's why I'm in
right.
the gym.
You need a manager?
So I'm in the gym. I'm getting this together.
I'll be
All
your
right.
producer. Come on.
Right.
Should be the special producer.
See, there's Jen, the MVP.
We'll get a shirt made and everything.
Shoot, let me find out.
We'll get the angles right.
Yeah,
Right?
Angles. I don't need angles. Yep.
Oh, he
Clap
don't
it
need
up for me.
He don't need angles.
I don't need angles. I'm good.
Right.
It's all
I'm-
natural.
He's in that 90 percentile.
Right?
Look,
He go,
yeah. All right.
oh my God.
So, do you have any tricks as to determine, like, to try to guess, anticipate a man's dick size before you actually seeing it? Like, are there any telltale signs?
Size of his hands and his feet. That's what I always look at.
Hands can be misleading. Hands
Mm.
and feet can be misleading.
You can just see it. That's why, like, there's that whole big joke about gray sweatpants. Like, you got gray sweatpants on. Where you going?
Right?
Mm.
Nah, I don't.
But he can put a sock in there too.
Not
You
if it's
really be doing
slinging. The
that?
sock is.
No.
There's apparatuses that you know.
Are men
People are
really
pretty
going through that?
If you
If you
go
got a
through all
micro
that,
penis, then yeah.
No, but you could tell. I think I would, if a guy had gray sweatpants and he had a sock, I would be able to tell if it was a sock
you
or not.
can't lay a sock like a dick.
You can't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's different.
And if you put that much effort into it,
I'm going to feel it, so it doesn't even matter.
Think about the interactions with men that you've had in your life, and all the fuck shit they done did.
I feel like men are lazy, though. They would go.
that's so much.
Wouldn't the
to
sock
effort.
slip off or something? Like, I'm confused. How does it stay put on the dick?
I mean, you
Yeah.
take the sock and you wrap it in tape, and you know, I mean,
And then you
It's so much effort,
sweating.
nah.
That's coming off. Like, no.
I'm sure there's somebody out there cringing right now because their secret is about to be.
Don't worry,
The
your
man
secret
I'm
is safe
into
with
wouldn't
me.
do socks.
Yeah.
There you go. Well,
The man
all
I'm
right.
into wouldn't do socks.
All right. Well, I did some research. My Google search is really gonna look like I'm gay, right? This stuff I'm looking up, right?
It's all work related.
It's all work related, but so there's some tricks to trying to determine if you ascertain dick size. So, number one, check his ring finger. Some scientists believe that a man whose ring finger is longer than his pointer finger tends to be packing.
Ooh, I'm packing.
Let's see yours.
All right, we got some research to do. So we're gonna walk around and check everybody's finger.
I'm good. I promise you. Number two, watch his imprint in his tight jeans. Well, first of all, you shouldn't be fucking with a dude with tight jeans on.
Why
That's another
not?
story.
Why
No. You worry about odors.
You don't want
No.
nobody out here looking like Steve Harvey.
Wearing jeggings. Well, I mean, there's a happy medium, but anyway,
Okay, fit jeans.
fiend, you're right. If you think a picture's worth 1,000 words, the bulge is worth more than an encyclopedia. This is always a sure giveaway, unless, of course, it's padded with a bobby sock. Oh.
I already know what type of men they surveyed, so that's okay.
Exactly.
Number three, his gait. The way he walks around could be a good indicator, as the third leg is a lot to haul around if the proportion is not normal.
Heavy.
Yeah,
Not the third leg, though.
Right.
right. Assess if his hands are huge, like King Kong size, that dwarfs everything else. Yes, that's a very promising start.
You got pretty big hands, so yeah.
Feeling good today.
Yeah, he is.
This episode is all about the man.
Yeah, I'm trying to represent, but I'm trying to help you ladies out. Ugh,
We're trying to stroke his ego.
stroke other things. My ego's
Well,
good.
we gotta stroke the ego to get to that. We gotta
Alright.
start with the ego.
I'm pretty easy. I'm pretty
Anything
easy.
goes with him.
Anything
Anything
goes.
goes.
Smells
Yeah.
and
If
all.
If you're the right person, No, I'm not the whole guy. I'm not the
I tried to slide that in.
No,
tried to
some holes
slide
are
it
greater
in.
than others. All right. So number 5, examine his shoe size. Okay, there is some direct correlation between the size of a man's shoes and his private parts.
What shoe size do you wear?
11 and a half.
Okay.
Says anything over 11 gets a green light. So,
Got the shoe, the
He said
finger,
11 and
the
a half.
hand. He hitting
gotta
all
get
the
the
points.
half, right? Check out the distance between the tip of the pinky and the thumb. Spread it to the tip of the next. And that can give you the length, like how length. The
Oh, like
length.
this
You
from
want a
here
high
to here?
five?
Yeah, like
Can we
that.
get a
But
high
it
five?
All right,
also
can you hold your
says-
hand up?
Can we get a high five?
But it also says it's possible to guess the average dick size while looking at the index finger, like making an L shape and the distance between. So it's either way, that will tell you how.
You gotta put your pinky all the way out.
From tip to
He keeps
tip.
curling that
I know,
pinky.
he's like,
Yeah.
you know what?
Well, this
we
is-
want to
this
see that
is
fully
injured.
stretched.
This is an
All right,
injured
is the other
hand.
hand injured?
But yeah, this thing, I had
Look
Okay.
at him shaking.
you nervous. Yeah. Me too. Hashtag me too. All right. So, but
Put in
yeah,
these today.
but yeah, so that measurement. So for the audience that is listening, it is from your thumb to your pinky or your thumb to the index. If you make an L or a gun shape, that kind of can give you. So 7, if he is overweight,
Oh, here we go.
this is a huge red flag. Some say that for every 50 pounds of excess weight, a man loses an inch of visible package. Do the math. You know, husky dudes get in the gym. Number 8, let's see. If number 6 is true, then it stands to reason that 7 is also on point as tall. Skinny men are said to be gifted with packages that are out of this world since they correlate less muscle mass and more meat. But I think that just might be because they're skinny, like
It just
the
looks.
visual thing. A sizable nose. If a man has a nose larger relative than his overall face, then he probably has a big dick, and that makes sense because it's cartilage. Stop looking at my face like that, Jen.
Big nose, big dick.
No, because never mind. That was about to be a shallow comment, so no.
No, you go ahead and make the shallow comment. It's a safe place, judgment-free zone.
I wouldn't use that as an indicator.
Okay.
Neither would I.
No, I'm not looking at your nose.
Okay. Number 10, and I feel like this is the most important thing, right? If he constantly talks about it, it doesn't exist. Experts swear that men who are always sharing how great they are usually overcompensating for what they actually lack. I
agree.
I think that's just in general in any aspect. The more they talk, the less they have to offer.
But even if they have it, I'm already turned off from you keep talking about it.
Right.
You hyped on your own self.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna
No.
work. Not gonna get the WAP thing going on.
No op.
Mm.
No
WAP,
op.
okay. Just a whack ass penis. There you go.
I wrote that earlier this week and couldn't wait to use
Think
it.
about that.
No, that just came to mind. That just came to mind.
He was ready for
That
that one.
flowed so naturally.
Yeah, that was
This
off the
episode
top.
is geared around WAP.
Okay.
Whack ass penis.
There you go. So WAP episode. All right, so signs he definitely has a small penis. Number 1, he has a big ego. Okay, so ladies, let's listen close. These men have extravagant lifestyles, over-the-top cars that the average man with an average penis could probably not afford, and big network of friends and connections. He's a Chihuahua and with a Rottweiler bark. And I agree with this.
So rich men have small penises?
Typically, because they're overcompensating. You ever see that dude, like the dude that has nothing and lives with a woman and like she takes care of him, and he there's a reason why he's like, I get the WAP anytime I want. I don't need the car. I don't need the lifestyle. I got it. You know?
That doesn't make any sense to me.
It's just like people, like the Napoleon complex.
Right.
That's all it is.
Think of Donald Trump.
Oh, okay.
You know,
No.
we're not saying it's like an absolute, but we're just saying it's a good indicator that like the more a person tries to overcompensate, tries to make themselves elevate themselves, the less adequate they are in certain areas. So, like, yeah, if you have a micro penis, then you might need to drive a $100,000, like a 6-figure car. You might need to be able to take somebody on a vacation. You might have to offer a lifestyle so that you have to. It makes it very hard to walk away from the micro penis when you're considering that. Like, well, damn, this is a lifestyle.
I have a lot of rich friends, so now I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Have they sent you a pic?
No.
And that's why. Yep. See.
Now I'm about to request it.
Yeah.
Research.
Yeah.
All right.
I was just like, dang.
Yeah.
I really do have friends with a lot of money.
Yeah, they work hard. There's a reason why they work hard. Because if you can't satisfy in the bed, then you need to be able to make up, make up for other areas. So number 2, he's a master at oral sex, as he should be. Because, number 3.
Big or small penis, they need to be masters at it.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Number 3, he never discusses his penis. Men don't like to talk about things, or shall I say small things that bother them.
That's true. Out of over 20 guys that I sent the survey, one guy said, nah. That all he responded was, LOL, nah.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, he is paid and drives extravagant cars. And now I'm thinking like, oh my God.
Yeah,
He
there
can't
you
talk
go.
about it. He can't talk about what's not there.
Or I feel like they're super nice. Like I was dating this
They
guy.
are
He's like
super
super
nice.
nice.
He's the nicest to me.
And he was like perfect.
His secret's out of the bag.
Literally.
Possibly.
Like, they're like so nice. And like, it was just like nice being around him. Like I love that he would like take me places like I've never been. He's like, oh, let's try here. Like he was just perfect. But like,
They love the company because they can't be physical.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So number 4, he tries to preach about how size doesn't matter. He will throw signs and start to fuss over the fact that size doesn't matter. Yeah, right.
If he comes with a disclaimer, let that dick go.
And let it go.
Mm-hmm. So, for our listeners out there who have a man with a small penis,
what can they do?
What can they do?
What can y'all do?
There are sexual
Educate them.
positions that can maximize the impact of a small penis. And if you have a big penis, be careful. You might hurt somebody with these positions.
And that's the thing. Like small penises, like we're talking about like micro penises, like that's bad. But like if you're too well endowed too, like
It's just the
nobody
same,
And
yeah.
fuck somebody up. I know.
Gotta
You can
hold
do.
You won't
Damn
fuck nobody up
cocaine.
because they won't let you.
Well, I feel bad for them because like you can't even. It's not good
Put
for
the
them
tip
because they
in.
can't get
No.
the whole thing. You never
Yeah.
get the full
experience.
range. Yeah, it's just the tip. Just the tip. All right. So the first position, and I'm mad at this. I just noticed that the graphic had the man has a strap on
Because he has a small penis.
But
That's
it's
one of the
That was
things
the
that you
first thing
can
I
do.
saw. I was like,
Stop. I'm looking at it right now. The only thing I could think of is, girl, put an arch in your back. Arch? That is
She's
not an
trying
arch.
to hold it in place.
That is not an
She's the
arch.
arch.
She's trying to hold it in place.
If she arched it a little more, she could feel it a little more.
It's gonna
Reverse
unbuckle.
arch.
She arches it.
So doggy style.
That's all I
Doggy-
keep looking at.
Doggy style. So if you have a small penis, as a general rule, you want to go for any position that facilitates deep penetration so that you can utilize the entire length of your shaft. That's why the doggy style is great. Is a great option. It's not too complicated. Gives you a great rear view, and you can reach around and provide her with extra clitoral stimulation. You control the speed and the pattern of your thrust. Yep. So that's important.
but can it? If you have a micro penis, that
Well, you can get it in. I mean, there's something just.
can't
I
be
bet
nobody
that
with
she
booty.
got
Wait.
Wait.
I must say, I guess doggy style, but if you have like a small penis or micro penis, you probably do anal, then that's probably why that's the best one to do.
Well, he has a strap. I mean, the man in the.
Well, we're
thing has
not
a
looking at the
on.
strap one.
I'm just. That's
I
just
was. He
amazing
needed
that
help.
that
But you
that
can't
happened.
get with anybody with booty or thighs.
You
I
can't-
You're not
know,
going
no.
anywhere.
You got to
gotta
have
part the
flatty
seed.
patty.
Yeah.
You can part the seat, but it still ain't gonna get in
But
there.
look, we're
Hey.
trying to we're trying to solve for these people. We're not trying to add extra.
Listen,
We're just checking
ain't
off.
much you
Don't
could do.
This. This isn't one of the things.
Okay. All right. The next is the face off. Right. So the face off is
cute.
for those who are listening. Imagine the man is sitting
on the edge of the
couch-
bed.
on the edge of the bed, and then you get on top of him and sit on him, like
Facing
and,
him.
and it's very romantic.
Mm-hmm.
And look at this.
Oh, yeah.
This is like
We could go for
Black
that.
Lives Matter, anti-racist graphic.
That man is
The man-
literally every shade.
Yeah, and look, he got hairy legs too. They really for these things.
Yeah, man.
This position is great for guys with a small penis because it's less about in and out penetration and more about wiggling around while you're inside your partner. It also allows for kissing, nipple play, and heavy petting. You can consider wearing a vibrating cock ring with this position. I don't know if you got a micro penis, there's no cock ring that's going to fit. Like, but whatever. Okay.
Rubber band.
All right. So the Little Dipper.
That's too much.
The Little Dipper. So imagine the man is on the couch, but he's
laying flat.
He's laying flat, like his feet are on the ground, like he's trying not to get a skid mark on the cushion.
Oh my goodness!
And you're rubbing your pussy on him.
And you are sitting facing, facing.
Just have sex with a girl at this position.
It's like it's cowgirl, but
because if we just rubbing.
All right, so for the Little Dipper, your partner uses either a bed or couch or chair to hoist their body over you. Then you insert your penis into the partner's vagina or anus. If you have a small dick, that'll work. Whichever you both are feeling. If done correctly, you should be in a T-shaped formation. They say this position allows for both deep penetration and easy access for clitoral stimulation. The clitoris, we know the clitoris is the powerhouse for female pleasure, right? So, the vagina has far fewer nerve endings than the clitoris. So, yeah, work the clit.
I think that's like the number one thing. Be good
clit.
at head
Work
and
the
work
clit.
the clit.
Yeah. The cowgirl. We know what the cowgirl is, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to explain it and let you be in control. Stand and deliver. Okay, this is a look, the dude got a beard. So also known as a bicycle, stand and deliver allows for an incredibly deep penetration. So number one, you stand at the edge of the bed or desk while your partner lies back and raises their legs to their chest. Their knees are bent as if they're doing a bicycling exercise. From there, grab the ankles and enter them. Yeah. What do you ladies think about that?
No.
No? You
I
don't
like that position.
Yeah, I like that. I like the position, but
forget that it's a man with a small penis.
Right.
Just
the
in general,
position.
just the position. Like, she's
Yeah.
just, like Jennifer is
We
turned
know.
off at the idea of just
no.
a micro penis.
Yeah,
It's his
I really
hairy leg.
am.
Yeah.
Because people love to act like it doesn't matter, but it does matter.
It does.
That does. But if you
Well, to me,
if you're a man there's not much you can do, you know. So elevated reverse
that's
cowgirl.
probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, so it's the elevated reverse cowgirl is just a simple variation of the classic reverse cowgirl. Let's see. To maximize penetration, place a pillow under your hips. That's the man. So you're laying on the bed or the floor and they're sitting on you facing away. Look, so you don't have to see the look of disgust in their face.
That's
But-
funny because like for women they say like when you're in missionary you put the pillow under your hips for
Right.
a better angle, and then
So-
now
Really?
the guy is doing
Totally emasculating the
I was gonna
man.
say,
Honey,
They
look at
have
the
an
pillow.
entire
Put a pillow under
tutorial
your ass.
to what to do to maximize the size of your penis.
Yeah, because we want
That's
sex to be
nice.
good. Okay, so the spork. Look at this, man.
I like that.
This one's great because it allows you to use your partner's legs as leverage. Man, leverage is important. Have your partner lie on the floor with one leg extended straight. Kneel between their legs and raise the other leg straight up so it's resting on your shoulder. Keep a hold of their legs as you enter and push and pull on as you thrust in and out. So, yeah, it's almost like for the people listening, it's like the man is perpendicular, so he's kind of like on the side. He's hitting it from the side while she's straight.
sliding into it.
Right? Yeah, he's sliding into it. Yeah, he does. He looks like he's
Right.
sliding into home base, but he's sliding into her. So okay, the pole position. God dog, here we go. Look, she got her hand on his chest and
this side
everything.
is probably like the best position.
Yes.
Y'all should try this.
Yes.
Okay.
I am so
Wait a
with
minute,
you
hold
on that.
Did you catch that?
Yes.
Yeah,
Did you
she
catch
got
that?
excited.
Oh,
God,
she
that.
say yes. That's
yes,
it.
You
hunty.
might want to
Right.
hit every button on that one because her buttons was pushed.
He can play with her clit. She can play with her clit. She
Nah,
can
he can't.
control it.
I don't know. He can reach the clit with that position because
Oh, yeah, he can.
because
Yeah, he can.
his leg.
He
is
gonna
away.
reach for it, okay?
Yes.
He reached for it.
with his little dainty hands.
He
'Cause he got
reached for
small
it.
hands if he got
No.
a small.
Regardless, well, you can in this position.
So sit on the side of the couch and have your partner sit on you, but with their legs facing either right or left rather than straight ahead. This will cause their hips to drop slightly more than in the normal cowgirl and give you the extra penetration you're looking for. You can either use your hands to lift the hips up and down, or if you're sitting down low enough, they can use their feet to push off the floor to create momentum.
This is probably like that 1 or 2 minute tap out.
He's gonna come fast.
Yeah, in less than 2. I'm telling you, because it's happened.
It's over.
Probably 4 or 5 strokes. I was like,
Done.
what?
Yeah.
That's the WAP.
That's the WAP. All right, the G Whiz. I like the G Whiz. You can hurt somebody with the G Whiz.
Oh, you can.
I love it. This is perhaps the most maximum penetration position out there. Have your partner lay on their back and pull their knees up to their chest and roll back their hips hips lift off the floor. So the woman's on her back, and it's basically like the missionary, except that your legs are up in the air. Then you can
On her shoulders.
scooch up in front of your partner and penetrate. If your knees permit, you can actually squat next to them with your knees moving outside of there. So you gotta have Megan Thee Stallion knees.
Check.
Men. Okay. The flat iron. And so just
Is
imagine.
this the jockey too?
What's it?
It's similar to the jockey.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is basically
Yeah.
close to the jockey.
Yeah, she's laying on her stomach and he's coming in from behind, except that her legs are close together and his legs are straddling hers on the outside of hers. So,
Yeah, this is the jockey.
yeah. All right. So, that's the small dick shit. Let's give it up for the small penis people and the women that love them. There's somebody for
Golf clap.
somebody. Yeah.
You guys say all need love.
They all need love.
They all need to
All
be
dicks
sucked, I
matter.
guess.
I'm not sucking a small dick.
No?
That would
No.
be
It's
easier.
easy, I know.
You would be a master at sucking small dick.
Don't have to worry about choking on nothing.
So what's the
Cheeks
point?
hurting, nothing.
Exactly.
Jaw will be fine.
I don't need a snack pack.
Jaw will be fine.
Treat it like a
Jaw
straw.
will be not tired. Come on now. That's like the ideal.
You get maximum pressure, suction.
I think
Oh my gosh.
no. It might disappear.
It's not coming off. It's not
Eat a
detachable.
dick.
Well, you be doing them a favor.
You'll swallow the whole dick.
You be
Literally
doing them a
eat a
favor.
dick.
I mean,
Literally.
and it just reminded me the billionaire guy that died because he was like in his 60s. He's a billionaire and he got a penis enlargement surgery and he died from the surgery. Imagine that, a billionaire, and you die over some
dangerous.
I would have
dumb
been the
shit.
happiest wife.
So fucked up.
No
All right.
dick, just gotta spend money all day.
And he has a small dick, easy to suck on. Okay.
See? Well, she done changed
and
her
out.
tune about the small dick.
I'm still not gonna suck
She
it
got all
though.
that life insurance.
So, all right. So big dick management. Don't you run from that dick, or maybe you should.
Save your inside, ladies. Run.
Run.
So, ladies, how do you feel about big dicks? Honestly, we
What
want to
is
know.
big?
What do we consider big?
Apparently, anything over 5 inches.
I'd say 6.
6.
She said 2 hands.
2-hand motion.
That's all we need.
Well, how do you feel about big dicks?
Nah.
No.
No?
I like big, but I don't like.
No, I'm talking about
extremely
the
big.
exactly. So
No, I like
extreme-
them big, so I don't care.
You like them like
It's
when they're
always
like
the
this.
smallest one.
Extreme
Coke
would
bottle.
be
Like, not that wide.
When they're like as wide as a Coke can.
No.
That's big.
extreme would be from that party that we went to.
Lord.
That was
guys,
extreme.
Story time.
Well,
So we went to a sip and paint, and they had strippers there.
okay.
They weren't your
So,
normal strippers.
No, but it was funny because it's the sip and paint, but they have strippers, so you can tell the people who are there for the sip and paint, and then the people who are there for the strippers.
Because wasn't no colors on their easel.
Oh,
They did
okay.
not paint at all. And then all of a sudden the baby oil comes out. And this is my first time ever going to anything like that. So I'm like, why are they rushing to pick up the baby oil? So the first step is the guys come out and then they get to lather the baby oil on these men.
Oh shit.
And then you look down
You look down.
and they just got a whole sports bottle just hanging.
They went.
Wow. Them poor dudes, they probably got back problems and everything.
They do. They picked up every single woman in there, no matter what size.
Listen, bro.
Everybody.
Low key, I used to DJ.
I thought he was gonna say he
Wednesday.
used to strip.
No, I'm working on
You said
that.
what?
I'm working on it. I strip for private,
OnlyFans.
you know, OnlyFans. But no, I DJ'd Wednesday nights for the women and Thursday nights for the men.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I believe it.
Wow. Women tame compared to what goes on with women and male strippers. Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's
I
wild.
was like kind of scared.
As you
Like,
should.
And like I'm not like things don't like phase me like that, but like the way that I was not scared by what was happening. I was scared by like the reactions. Like
It
these
gets
women
intense.
were going wild and
All
being
of
very aggressive.
Very, very aggressive.
And I'm like,
They will probably.
These
These
are
two
women
men-
not satisfied at home.
yeah. So I'm like, can these two men handle all these women?
And they sure
And they-
did.
When I tell you, like even from the start, like with the body oil,
Yeah,
and it just got worse.
it is. There's a dancing bear porn.
Mm-hmm.
You can check it out on like XXX.
That's some fluffy stuff. What's the answer?
No, it's male strippers.
Oh,
Like
okay,
it's just
okay.
male strippers, but it's like they're dancing for women, and like every video is just like women sucking stripper dick, and then eventually
Mhm.
somebody gets fucked, and it's like a group think. Like it's a group think, you know, like there you see women that are like timid, but then they start clapping, and it's like the dick is in their
Everything
face,
changes.
and then they kiss the tip, and then next thing you know, they just going for it.
I don't know how that happened.
Yeah. So yeah, women.
I normally don't do these things.
Women are wild. Okay. So we just you like average dicks. Jennifer likes big dicks, but Rel and TJ like average dicks. Slightly above average. You want to be
Above
filled out.
average.
You want to be filled out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to be filled up.
So dimensions of a vagina, because it's very funny, right? We talk about micro penises and things, but how big? Well, I'm not. This is not common knowledge. So
No.
the average depth of a vagina is about 3.77 inches. Micro penis is 2.75 inches. Other sources suggest that the average range size may be 3 to 7 inches. I guess when, okay, so it can be up to 7 inches.
Yeah, so I was gonna say 5 inches is usually
Right.
the average.
So the vagina's size and depth changes in certain situations. It can stretch to accommodate the insertion of a tampon, a finger, or a penis.
Or a baby.
Well, no, that's the uterus. That's the uterus. It's something
No.
different.
The baby has to come out.
Gotta come there.
Well, it shifts to the side,
Where
right?
it going?
What you say?
Shifts to the side, right? Vagina be like, hold on, I'm gonna step over here.
No, that's not how that works, sir.
It comes out of the
All
vagina.
right, yeah, I know. I'm playing.
He wasn't.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't. I had a moment.
I didn't know your vagina
Doc, can
put
you just
itself
put
to
my
the
vagina
side
to the
so
side?
the
Yeah,
baby
like
would come
sometimes-
out.
Be like, that's why them C-section scars are lovely. Be like, word, shit's intact. Anyway,
You put a tattoo over it.
so
That's what you do.
all right. So have any of you ever been traumatized by big dick?
No, because you say no.
TJ just raised her hand for the people listening
I
on the
did.
audio
What
version.
happened, TJ?
What happened?
It'll fuck my shit up.
For real.
Yeah, it hurt. It hurt.
Tore your vagina.
It hurt.
First of all, so what was the size? Can you guesstimate?
Can you give us a visual?
Yeah.
to see
And then
if
you
they
have to
can-
describe it to the
It
people
was
listening.
fat and it was long.
Don't look disgusted.
I know, right? She's like,
Y'all
she's talking about a
scared.
turd.
She's
I'm pretty sure
traumatized.
somebody with a micro penis will be
They would love
super
that.
grateful.
But the morning after,
Okay, so was it
the
like
healing,
Mm.
Tour.
it hurt.
Mm.
It hurt. When they talk about your inside shake, it hurt.
this? So you let him go fully deep in? See, that was your issue. It's fine.
I didn't.
If you don't know how to handle big dick, you have no business having sex with it.
Let me tell you, and I bowed out gracefully.
Jen.
It was done. I ain't doing it again.
Wow. So did you finish?
Oh yeah.
You
Oh yeah.
finished? That was it.
So was it pleasurable in the moment? That's
in
why
the,
you kept
in
going?
the moment. What I didn't like was the after. After it's over, the next day,
The blood
All
rush and the
ball- yeah.
adrenaline is gone.
You all balled up.
Okay.
I'm sensitive.
Anybody else? Anybody else in here been traumatized by a big dick? Clearly not Jennifer, because she likes big dicks.
Stop.
She knows
Now,
how
I'm
to
not
do it.
saying like I want like a monster because no,
That's how it
there's
felt.
you know
There's a difference between big dick and monster.
Monster, yeah.
That
not
was
monster,
like-
but not average. I wouldn't consider big.
What's the cutoff size? What's the cutoff?
The
inch?
smallest?
No, the cutoff, the big. Like you're like, nah, son.
I'm not sure.
she hasn't met one.
I think length is different than girth.
And
Yeah,
I think that's
it
what
can't
really
be
did.
super
Girthy.
like girthy. No,
Yeah.
because our walls, you know.
But I think I would think length would be problematic too.
No,
it's
because
just-
a guy could stop himself
Yeah.
from
It's
insertion.
only gonna go in so far.
Right.
far,
If the
yeah.
whole dick is
But it's got to stop against something.
It's
Exactly. It
and
will
my
stop-
hands, because I would be like, wait, like hold the fuck
Lord.
up.
It will
Okay.
stop right there at your cervix.
Mm-hmm.
So I did research on sex positions that help with dealing with large dicks. And oddly enough, the first one is reverse cowgirl.
Most of them are going to be positions where the woman is
Yep.
taking
Mhm.
charge
Control.
because then you can handle how
Like,
much you want.
The reverse cowgirl, but being on your feet,
Mhm.
like that helps, because then I know when to stop.
Right.
You can jump up off of it. You can spring out.
I know how low to squat and then go back up.
Okay. So for those of you who don't know how to do the reverse cowgirl, have Mr. Big Dick lie flat on his back, facing his toes, straddle his waist with one of your legs on either side of his body. Use your hand to guide Mr. Big Dick's big dick into you. Then bend at the waist and rest your body weight on your palms. That means so you can get away real quick if it gets a little too intense, you know. So number 2 is modified woman on top. Oh, it's so romantic. So how do you do that? I know I love skin to skin. It's the best. The approach is the same as a reverse cowgirl, but this time you're facing Mr. Big Dick's head instead of his feet. Lean your body forward so that you're resting on your forearms. Slowly stretch your legs out straight behind you. And again, like as Ralph says, you can control the penetration, the angle, and the movement. So you find what feels comfortable. This is information TJ would have loved to have had when she was squaring off with that big dick.
When I had my inside adjusted.
Yeah.
Lord.
So number 3 is standing doggy style, right?
That's hard when you're short and the guys you date are tall.
Yeah,
Because
that doesn't work for
I'm
me.
5 feet even, proudly. I don't care.
Right.
But it's just like
Doesn't
taller
work.
men like me. It's like 6 feet, 6'1". The tallest man I've ever dated was 6'7".
You just get a milk crate or something to stand on.
No, we just not going to do that.
No.
So how do you do it? Stand up and face the same direction as your Mr. Big Dick. Have Mr. Big Dick penetrate you from behind. You can put your hands up against the wall or a piece of furniture for leverage. This can be a tricky position to start out in, so use lube to get things going.
Well, that position is like shower sex position.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, and you can also lift one of your legs for easier access, but then you're unstable, so
Well,
it's
he
gonna be
holds you
harder. Yeah, but if you need to hop up off of it because it gets a little too real, right? So it says unless you're exactly the same height, he won't be able to thrust into you deeply. So Jen, you just fucked.
No, she's not fucked. She's not
Right,
fucked.
nuts.
Okay. So the 3-legged dog, right? So you're standing up, you're facing each other. So stand up and face Mr. Big Dick. Have Mr. Big Dick wrap the crook of his arm under your knee. So he's holding up the one leg and hold your leg up off to the side. Mr. Big Dick should penetrate you from the front. Like with standing doggy style, you might need to use some lube to get started. I kind of feel like that's up to the
Damn,
position.
they all
lube
need
to get
lube.
started.
This is
Because
the
she's
WAP
scared.
over here.
Because she's
Don't-
scared.
It's not a
Yeah.
WAP.
She's scared.
That's not a WAP.
Right.
She's scared.
That's not a WAP.
Right.
Maybe she's scared.
We
She's
don't
just
need no
scared.
lube.
She's scared.
She's scared.
It's ashy down there.
No.
She shook. It's
Well,
hard to
I've
be
never
excited.
heard of it called ashy.
It's new. We hitting new
I
heights
have
today.
No, I've never heard of Ashley.
It's
I don't want you to ever say that again. Just say dry. Don't say Ashley.
Ashy. Well, when you're fearful, it's ashy. All right, so the side by side. How to do it. Lie down facing each other. Wrap your top leg around Mr. Big Dick's waist and have him enter you.
I like that
This is,
position.
yeah, I would say this is a good one.
This is a good one.
And it says it works because he doesn't have a ton of leverage, so he won't be able to thrust very hard. It's like a leash for him.
And you can control.
The angle also prevents super deep penetration. You can control how deep he goes by squeezing him closer with your leg. And it's very sweet and intimate. It makes for great lazy Sunday afternoon sex.
I told you I like that laying down one.
So the crab walk, it's like you playing Twister.
No, that definitely that doesn't help.
Nah. Well, the
That's
way
the
the
full
image
dick is inside you.
Well, but you can back away. Let's see. So have Mr. Big Dick sit with his feet flat on the floor and have his hands behind him, supporting his weight. Remember, doing the crab walk in junior high gym class? That's what you're doing here. You get in the same position, but facing him. Lift your pelvis and slowly move your body towards his until you can lower down onto his penis.
Like Kama Sutra stuff.
Yeah, it is. You better stretch. And so it says it works because your body's relatively far from each other, so he won't be able to penetrate you too deeply. You're also more in control over his depth than he is. So you can back off if you feel pain.
He gonna grab that ass.
Maybe.
You ain't going nowhere.
Right.
You ain't going nowhere.
It's gonna turn into this.
Right. So then there's also the reverse cowgirl, which helps with the small. So small or big, if you have a small man and you cheat with a guy with a big dick, these things will help you. You
take control.
You take control. So the seated straddle, we talked about that. The close up. Oh, look at this. It's like a soft porn. This is Cinemax soft porn pose, where the guy.
I like that.
Let's see. Have Mr. Big Dick sit on his butt with his legs bent in front of him. Again, he gotta have Meg Thee Stallion knees.
Not the guy here.
Yeah, the guy here.
They're
Like
being
that.
support. He's not just on his knees.
Look at him. Look where he's at. He's
He'll be
on
all
it.
right.
Maybe flex.
I'm gonna let him get 4 strokes and be like, all right, you're about to be done.
Right.
It's all comfortable for her, aside from sitting on a big dick.
Start doing them Kegels, and he doesn't need Megan Thee Stallion knees for this.
That, right?
Look, all right. Anyway, have Mr. Big Dick sit on his butt with his legs in front of him, bent in front of him. Then sit the same way while facing him, and scoot yourself forward until your legs are intertwined. Have Mr. Big Dick enter you from here. Since you're on the top, you can control the rhythm and how deep he gets. Plus, the padding from his thighs and your butt create a barrier to prevent him from getting too deep. And it's hot. Okay. Yeah, no, that's hard on your knees, man. You gotta stretch. The reverse spoon. Let's see.
It's front ways.
Yeah, you're just facing each other on your side. But that's almost like her vagina is like in front. The way it look, you know what I mean? Like it had to be a front facing vagina. I don't like that. Let's see the snake.
No, you don't. It's big. It can fit.
It's
And that will give you a lot of
It's gonna prevent all of it's not gonna go in.
and that's gonna give you a lot of G-spot stimulation.
Very much.
all right. Well, I guess I'll describe it because the audience is probably
Just
like,
y'all
wait,
just
let's
laying
see.
on your side, facing each other.
All right, so think of the spoon position, but opposite. Lie on your sides, facing one another, and slide on in. This position tends to facilitate a shallow penetration and leaves a lot of space for kissing, stroking, and clitoral rubbing. Okay, so the snake. This looks like a sexual assault from the image. God
This
damn.
looks like jockey too.
Right. Lie down in your stomach and have Mr. Big Dick lie down on top of you and slide in from behind. You can reach back and wrap your hand around Mr. Big Dick's shaft to help control how deep he gets, or change up the angle of your butt for the same effect. So you can grab and be like, whoa, 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 whoa now. Okay. That's it. That's how you can protect help manage these sexual encounters with men with big dicks.
Let's give it up for the.
Oh yes, let's give it up. All right, it's time to close out.
This is a good one.
Yes, it was. It was a great one.
All about the male ego.
So how do they reach out if they have questions, concerns, or want to contribute?
We're on all social media platforms. Sinful Pleasures Podcast. sinfulpleasurespodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear what you think.
We would absolutely love to hear that. So thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank
Until the
you.
next time,
See you
we are
next
out.
time.
Yes,
Bye.
bye.